Oh my goodness, guys, it's the rare diamond thing. Oh my goodness, guys.
A lot of people make fake Minecraft speedruns, and some of them can be absolutely hilarious. Here are some of the funniest fake Minecraft speedruns. Oh, and subscribe for more videos like this one. So we have two things immediately wrong on screen. First off, this guy's already got a stone sword in his inventory, and it looks like it's already been used, as the durability is actually shown up on the actual thing. Then we also look ahead of us, and we've also got a tower of wheat that goes across by a little bit, which again, I don't think it spawns like that normally, but hey, I might be wrong. I like how there's just a random chest in the middle of the acacia forest just outside of the village that contains a couple of wooden planks, a few saplings, and also a bit of diamond in there. This guy's trying to claim it as some form of bonus chest, but first off, the bonus chest typically spawn right next to you, and this is quite a fair bit away from where you actually spawned or started off in this world at the start of this clip. And secondly, diamonds don't happen in these bonus chests, only a few wooden tools, saplings, and logs. And we have a cut, and this guy's now got a stack of netherite blocks and diamond ore in his inventory. And not only that, there's now some diamond ore and netherite blocks on the actual ground in front of him. I mean, sure, this works, I guess. I don't think this kid quite realizes how the hell you actually create netherite tools, because he tried to put a full stack in there in the shape of a pickaxe crafting recipe and did not get anything out of it, and he sounds so surprised for it. And a jump cut, and now we've got all of a sudden we're already in creative mode here, because the hearts, armor, and hunger bars completely gone now. He's also got a netherite sword, pickaxe, axe, and shovel in his hotbar now. He realizes he's still in creative mode and switches back to survival mode. And another jump cut, and this one was blatantly obvious, because we suddenly jumped from being inside of a river in the water, and we're suddenly over at an abandoned portal, or quote-unquote abandoned portal. Really, you just made place down a few netherrack bricks, there's some gold, a chest, and an activated portal already, which is slightly taller than normal. Entirely legit this is. He forgot to take himself out of creative mode yet again and realized that he needs to do that now. And in the chest that we have over here, we've got netherite boots and a netherite chest plate. Don't know why he didn't give himself the pants and the hat at the same time, but I guess he doesn't want it to be all entirely really fake, I guess. It's the most obviously fake thing ever, but you know, do you. And another jump cut over here. We're now in a different part of the nether. It looks like to be an area that he might end up by hand. He put down some netherite bricks and a few blazes and called it a mini nether fortress. His hotbar's now changed entirely, and he's forgotten to take himself out of creative mode yet again. He proceeds to spend a couple of minutes killing some blazes, and realizing he only got 3 blaze rods from killing a good handful of blazes, he just has another jump cut, gives himself a full stack of blaze rods as well as a stack of e-pearls, and he's still in creative mode, still yet to take himself out of creative mode from our previous scene. And another jump cut, he's still in creative mode, we're now back in the overworld, and he's also made a portal to the end, have already lit it, and so on and so forth. I think we're done with this speedrun now. I'd give this a 2 out of 10 because, dude, don't use so many jump cuts. Try and take more time to set up your setup beforehand before you actually attempt the fake speedrun. So with this speedrun, there's a few things you can pick off right at the bat. First off, this is clearly a modded version of Minecraft. There's a few little bits and pieces. For example, you see a whole lot of items menu appear in their inventory, as well as the fact that there's a block idea up in the top of his HUD. Secondly, there's also a bonus chest being put at the spawn. At least this one looks like a bonus chest. I'm assuming it is, but I never knew bonus chests were actually allowed in the speedrun. Also, he's using the old texture pack, so this potentially might be an old version of Minecraft. Not gonna lie, this guy almost fooled me. This looks almost like a real bonus chest. I mean, it's got the scattered bits of wood, it's got the scattered bits of sticks, but it's also got a piece of iron, piece of flint, and a few bits of obsidian as well in there, which doesn't normally appear in a bonus chest. There's also a few little bit of spots of stone on the ground there, clearly indicating a place for a portal to go if he wants to use a portal. And of course, he goes to put a portal in one of these little slots, but he also accidentally places an obsidian in the middle of his actual portal, meaning he has to go to creative mode in order to fix this issue. He then goes into the nether to collect a few bits of glowstone, which reveals a hidden chest underneath this glowstone, collects a water bucket that's in this chest, and then goes back to the overworld. Very weird speedrun thus far. Using the glowstone he collected from the nether, he makes another portal. Wait, is that an ether portal? Hold on a moment, is this an ether speedrun that's cheated? What? And when we make it into the ether, he just starts mining wood like nothing ever actually happened. I mean, you do you, mate. You can do your own type of modded speedrun. I didn't know it was a category and a thing that actually existed, but hey, go for it. This is still fake, but hey, I give this speedrun a 4 out of 10 because unlike the last one, it's all planned out and all idealistic, as well as it makes use of a few mods, which is interesting. So we start up another mobile speedrun, and immediately there's a bit of a suspicion over here. I'm not 100% sure about this one, but I'm 90% sure that you can't spawn around 1,000 blocks away from the center of the world. Typically, the spawn's about 200-300 100 blocks off center in one direction, but I've never seen spawn point 1300 blocks off center. I don't know, let me know in the comments what you think about that one. Aside from that weird discrepancy, there really wasn't much issues with the speedrun thus far. He breaks trees like normal thing, but then I suddenly turn back around to where he spawned and there's a red X on the ground made with red carpet, which is interesting to say the least. Then he types, "Oh my god, treasure." Yep, this is definitely where we start to go along the fake route of this speedrun, don't we? Yes, it's one of those overkill hidden chests where it's got not only a full set of netherite arm mask, a netherite sword, pickaxe and axe, and all, as well as a handful of stacks of golden apples, a stack of eyes of enders, and also a bucket of water for some reason. Oh my god, guys, very lucky seed. Mate, we all know you're trying to pull a fast one on us by trying to disguise this as some form of lucky seed when, well, these things don't spawn in a chest in Overworld. I mean, netherite gear can spawn in a chest inside of a bastion, but not in the Overworld. Oh, and don't get me started on the goddamn eyes of ender. Oh great, we have a sign attached to a birch tree telling you to dig here. Let's play another game of guess that thing. What's gonna be underneath this goddamn piece of dirt he's being told to dig underneath? What are you gonna get? Guesses in 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's gonna be a stronghold or / an end portal or something along those lines. Let's find out. Oh my god, what was it? It's an end portal with only one eye of ender missing. This is really giving me a bit of deja vu to a few videos ago when this exact same thing happened, but underneath a villager house instead. All fake speedrunners think alike. He gave himself a stack of eyes of ender when we really only needed one, but hey, I guess you're in the bedrock version. You can't exactly give yourself just a single thing from the creative menu. This guy takes about 5 minutes to go from the entrance of the end portal to actually get over to, I don't know, the center of the end island. It took forever to climb up this goddamn area, only to find out that the ender dragon's already been defeated and the XP orbs are falling out of the sky because obviously he quickly beat it and left the area before the EXP orbs could actually fall out of the skies. I give this speedrunner a 1 out of 10 because this 6-minute video felt like it took years to go through. This speedrunner immediately starts off with 3 levels attached to their player name, which we all know is fake. It is impossible to start off with any experience points whatsoever, but we just acknowledge the fact that he's also got 3 potion effects on him: resistance, fire resistance, and night vision at the same time, and it's also nighttime already in this world. Great way to start off, mate. Great way to start off. We make our way inside of the village house that we started right off in front of, and we go and take a look in the chest, which is filled to the brim with impossible to gain loot from any form of villager chest, ranging from enchanted netherite gear, most of which has already lost some durability for some weird reason, enchanted golden apples, a stack of TNT, golden carrots, 55 eyes of ender, 2 stacks of netherite blocks, arrows, and as well as a bow, and then 9 potatoes. I'm going to assume the potatoes were there beforehand. After following an eye of ender towards a certain location, he starts to dig straight down, stops halfway, throws a bunch more eyes of ender. He seems to be having the same problem as our guy from the last video. Anyhow, we finally make it down to the stronghold and he starts to dig into and starts to explore it. He then proceeds to spend, I kid you not, 10 minutes searching through the stronghold for the end portal. Once we make it on top of the actual end island itself, he turns himself into creative mode, which, can I just immediately question, why give yourself a bunch of OP items? You're just going to put yourself in creative mode the moment you go to fight the ender dragon. Doesn't that make the entire cheating part of the first section entirely pointless because you don't need any of the items you gave yourself? This guy has the best bow accuracy I've ever seen. He had to shoot the end crystal at point blank range and he still almost missed it. What? He then tries to shoot the one inside of the iron bars and misses 3 different times in a row, somehow still missing the one even though he's at point blank range and still missed it. This speedrunner proceeds to spend another 5 minutes slowly doing the ender dragon find, finally beats the game. I give this run a 0 out of 10 because how can you be any worse than this cheater right here? You can by not checking out the video on screen over here, so make sure to do it, otherwise you will be worse than this cheater right here.